Hey everyone! Welcome to another Dannphan stream. We're doing a new game tonight because I'm a little bit icky-sicky of the Dragon's Dogma. So we are playing the one and only best game ever, Patch Notes. Hell yeah. Now we're playing Blasphemous, which I heard was a good game. This is an interesting title screen, I'll give it that. Very spoopy. Let's go on a pilgrimage, I suppose. Alright.
Yeah, you made the post about the book thing on the Indiegogo. I was curious what the updates were because I only knew about the first update.
Oh, okay.
Because it is my guilt, I claim the grievous miracle.
Oh,
May my
you got
jest
cutscenes?
regret. Forge your punishment and nail it deep.
I don't think that's how you nail.
Once again.
Okay. Thanks for the sword, lady.
And thus, guilt, repentance, mourning, and every pain of the soul of all kind were visibly and tangibly manifested everywhere and in all of us. Sometimes in the form of blessing and grace, sometimes in the form of punishment and corruption. That divine will, equally pious and cruel, which we could not and will never be able to unravel, was called the miracle.
Okay.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah, I should have recorded videos today.
Well, you can record videos tomorrow.
Yeah, I guess.
You've got all your life, babe.
Nah.
I gotta say, I didn't expect a full cutscene with a bunch of naked dead people. I just wanted to play the game. I just wanted to cut things with a sword. Left bumper. Oh yeah, left bumper to get up.
Left bumper's heel.
Cool. Why do I have a cone head?
Did you manage to buy this game without knowing that the character had a cone head? That's all I know about this game.
Really?
Yeah. And when he kills a boss, he takes
I
it
didn't
off.
buy the game.
Oh.
I got it as a gift.
Yeah, so he takes it off when he kills somebody. He takes it off and then he lets it get filled up with their blood. He puts it back on and dumps the blood on himself with the big cone bucket.
I could have made the cone look a little better. I like the backgrounds though. Very cool. Very gothic.
Yeah. Apparently the people who made this knew a lot about Christianity and there's some kind of references to it or something. Hey, it's Eric Lowry. How you doing?
What's up, Eric Lowry? Oh, they got light grabbing.
Always check left in Metroidvania games.
Oh.
So see if you can go to the left of the room.
I already did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're secrets.
Yes, but sometimes you can't reach the secrets right away. You have to go back when you get other things.
Man, we're almost
Fuck
at
this.
6K.
Almost. Very, very close.
What do we have to do for 6K? It's extra pages, but you had lore stuff you wanted me to do?
Yeah. Just you know, itty bitty stuff.
Okay.
If you wanted to like give some background about certain things, like how the magic works or whatever. Why to rest? Sure. There's our bonfire.
It's a cool resting mechanic.
Yeah. It is cool. Ooh.
You know, when I was younger,
Shadow.
I used to really care about like really good graphics in games. But now I think just the game having a better ability to imply what was going on kind of works almost better. Although sometimes I do find myself craving something more graphically competent. Like it's kind of a nice change of pace to play Dragon's Dogma, where you like really see the moves coming out. Oh hey, it's Alexander Hamilton.
The Alexander Hamilton? No way. It's raining, folks.
Yeah.
Oh, yum yum.
But like I said, fills up his helmet with the blood and then puts it out.
That doesn't seem very Christian.
Doesn't really make a lot of sense.
Okay.
Sprite work in this game looks really good. Yeah, I
It
agree.
does, actually. It looks fantastic. I don't like the naked bodies everywhere, but, you know, whatever.
There's a certain amount of like Christian stuff that exists for a short amount of time and then got banned that people are like super fascinated by. Like flagellation was like, so like Jesus died for everybody, so to make it up to him you should like try and cause yourself as much pain so that you're like some equivalence of it or something. And then it was like promptly banned, but
Oh, the Holy Line.
Darkest Dungeon has a flagellant class, the Da Vinci Code, the monk in that flagellates.
The anguish of the eldest brother has now come to an end. I am Deo Gracias.
And it feels like this game probably takes a lot of inspiration from those sorts of elements.
Of the acts
Yeah.
of the grievous miracle. Such is my penance.
It makes sense.
Of affliction. This can be found in the mother of mothers of the churches. It is a remote place.
Man, this is a little bit too much dialogue that they have each character say.
Even a wild
Alright. I'm so cool. Thanks for the thorn. What's the thorn do? Oh, that's just thorn. Small gift. Oh, back. Nailed into the effigy of the twisted never wear the sword. No swords are riding. Feet on sitting kill grow the burden that is hid. But what does it do? You didn't tell me what it did. Bad game. Bad. Anyway, let's see what's in here. Ah, you suck. Well. Oh, I can't hit the crow? Boo. Parry. Ripe jump or to parry? Yeah, sure. Yeah, you want me to parry?
I think this game is probably going to be very heavy on like having to parry and stuff.
Well, it seems to have a pretty big window. Oh, or not. I gotta hold on it. Yeah. Oh, interesting. In classic faction, yeah. Come on.
Lots of pointy hats in this game so far. Is that accurate? Has there been more than your pointy hat? I didn't notice.
Well, there are the pointy hats on the ground. Do I not have like a down hit? I just can't hit anything that's crawling on the ground? Is that how this game works? I
Maybe
guess
not
so.
yet.
Oh, what was that?
But the parry?
No, that was B. But normally B was just like back out of things.
Hit B again.
Yeah. I'm cutting myself.
Huh.
Yeah.
You have a magic meter.
I think cutting myself is how I regain magic. I think that was the idea of that.
Right. But then how do you spend it? I guess we have to find out.
I probably have to unlock spells.
There was a dude with a green pointy hat. Trisha skipped through his dialogue since he wouldn't shut up. Yeah. That sounds about... that sounds about right for Trisha. Air... impulse?
Oh, I can't get back. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. That was stupid.
So you can't make the distance unless you do air impulse, maybe?
Oh my god, stop it. I don't care.
Something you guys may not know about Trisha is she does not like tutorials.
It's barely a tutorial. Like, all the stuff that they're teaching me are stuff I already knew. It's stupid. Ah.
So yeah, anybody got some color combinations in mind for bookmarks? I got some new ones that came out pretty cool. Yeah, go grab them.
It was just too late at night for them to trying to hit me with dialogues and dialogues of lore here. It's just, I can't do it right now. You need to stop. I just need to play the game to stay awake. Oh yeah, the one statue I can't interact with. Alright.
So I made purple on...
Hey guys.
yeah.
What you doing over here?
Purple on sunset and sunset on purple. And then... this was like a super it was. A super transparent blue on... did I really knock off the tip just then? Is it always like that?
It might have always been like that.
Yeah. I'll have to like file down the tips on these before I send them out so people aren't like annoyed. Or maybe just not send out any that are damaged.
Oh my god.
So it's like super transparent blue on like
Crypt rosary beads?
translucent. Sky blue on purple. Came out pretty okay.
Yeah, sure, I guess. What about this thorn? I still don't know what the thorn does. It still hasn't told me.
Pink on translucent blue came out okay. Thought that was good. And
What's this do?
translucent blue on UV reactive bright green. And the inverse. Actually, no, it's not the inverse. This is sky blue. It's opaque.
Alright, so there's my magic. That's not bad.
As a red Corsair, I can always recommend red and black as a color combo. Yeah. That's a good. What's the red? Ooh. The sports team, red Corsairs.
How many stories do I have to hear? Jeez. Can I complete like one objective before hearing someone else's sob story?
I hear about all the lore.
It's too much at once.
Can you go up the ladder?
I did go up the ladder. I'm exploring all my options.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
These people are alive?
Yeah, they're like sick people or whatever.
Oh, and you're curing a plague?
I guess that's the idea. Oh, hell yeah.
You know, I don't think these cutscenes were in originally, because I think this was like a crowdfunded game or indie access or something. Early access.
Yeah, they did have some patch notes. So. I wouldn't want to wipe away my tears with thorns, but... Alright. Increase the power of your sword. You want to spend tears and atonement to unlock combat techniques. Visit shrines. Okay, cool.
Your Chaos Legion Warhammer 40K.
Sacred technique that allows the bearer of Mea Culpa to use the cut as its own ability to turn into a throwing weapon. That sounds terrible. Alright, what I have is 430. So I can't afford any of these. Sweet. Alright. Can't go through there because I'm too stupid to open a gate. Whew. So, not too long now till the campaign is done.
Yeah,
What a long, strange trip it's been.
just tomorrow, and then sometime during on Thursday. What do you have any idea what time Thursday?
I told you like sometime in the afternoon. That's all I can figure. Because it's whatever time that I launched. Oh, that's quite an enemy.
Oh yeah, they're holding a big statue, I
You're
guess.
gonna hit me with the statue?
I'm assuming parrying is going to be important.
Ah, nice. Yeah, I could use a little bit, just a little bit less edge. I dig it. I dig the edge, but I just don't want to look at this all the time, you know?
What the
The dead naked bodies everywhere.
hmm.
It's like, come on. Some of them can be clothed. But oh my god, I love the backgrounds of that, like, apocalyptic, medieval, gothic wasteland. And I'm not even, like, against the themes or anything. It's just like, come on. I want to be able to eat. I want to eat food later. Put some clothes on them, please.
By the way, that Matt Walsh article about video games being bad is like more interesting than people give it credit for.
Oh, come on. That didn't count as a parry?
It's like
Wait, am I doing the wrong? Am I doing the wrong move for
It's,
parry?
right bumper.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Can you cut them? You did like an extra attack there
Did I?
in the air. He's obviously wrong, but it's like there's like degrees of. Oh, can you go back? Because there was an under section with like a thing.
Well, I go lower. You think I should do the undersection first? Is that what you're saying?
I'm just saying it looks like there's a hidden thing.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. I see.
I was gonna go through the castle.
He's like,
He has reasoning.
yeah.
Come on. There we go. Oh.
Huh.
Oh, I'm not doing very good. If I'm already, like, running out of health here.
It seems like he doesn't
Poke.
have any frame of reference for like
I could guess that.
for like video games, kind of. You know, like he makes no differentiation between different types of video games.
Yeah.
Almost as though he thinks they're all,
He thinks they're all the same.
yeah, they're all like super violent.
He's
or, like,
definitely only been exposed to anime that was like super violent, super pervy, and now he
Anime?
just. Oh, you're thinking video games. Got it.
Well, did
He said. I think somebody said something that he said about anime as well. Like anime was on the same spectrum. But yeah.
People do get groomed in anime circles. It's like, oh, there was a Y prompt. I wonder what that would have done.
I think that's just like for
The
something
finisher?
special, yeah.
I like Matt Walsh's criticism of woke nonsense, but I don't really respect his opinions about hobbies or entertainment. Yeah, I mean, I guess it.
I mean, I already told Davin this, but I don't really enjoy listening to Matt Walsh.
I've never honestly like heard him talk. I just read that one article because people were talking about it. I watched a Romanian TV video, and then he was like beating around the bush talking about the article, and I was like, why do I even watch this guy's videos? Let me just like look up this article. But it was like, I don't know, he was like, I read a study that in 2014, kids spend almost an hour a day playing video games. It was like, 2014 people definitely played like 18 hours of video games a day. Like, I don't know where he got 1 hour on average. You would play like kind of as not necessarily as much time as you have, but maybe like at least 50% or like 25% if you're a kid in 2014. You know. I mean, maybe there were just shit games out in 2014, so nobody's playing. I don't know.
I'm sure that's what it was.
Yeah. So.
Okay. It's one of those.
But he's also like, you know, oh man, people killing people. You shouldn't enjoy these like, you shouldn't enjoy like images of people being killed. It's like, what if
It
you?
depends on the context, I guess.
But like, what if there are no images? You know, like, how does he know there's images of people being killed in every game? Like, if I play Stellaris and I order a purge on a planet, you know, it's like millions of people dying, but you don't see any. You just see a little skull icon, and then the number goes down until there's no more aliens. I guess those aren't people. And then there's like, people will sink like tons of hours into like city skylines and like Euro Truck Simulator, so.
Oh, okay. So I can just like cut myself to get all my magic back and then heal my health back. Alright.
How dare the media remind me of the violent inherent in my own species? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, humans are kind of violent, but also sort of abhor it at the same time. Like, we do stuff to avoid violence naturally.
Even if it means more violence.
Yeah. How do they know? Can you hit them?
I'm not gonna try. Come on. This parry. It's like only works sometimes for whatever reason. I don't know why. I kept on thinking maybe it's because I'm not holding it down long enough for it to register, but no. I think it just sucks.
The problem with the traditional conservative right is that they view anything not helpful to the goal of raising a family as being worthless.
Well,
It's interesting because I would say that maybe the most worthwhile things do contribute to that. But
anything.
I don't know, I see some posts from people that are like there'll be these posts on Instagram where it's trad whatever, and then they'll be they'll have a picture of a soy boy or an illustration of a soy boy, and he's in his room with anime and video game things around. And then they'll be like, aha, this guy dumb. Meanwhile, Giga Chad is farming over here. And it's like, alright.
What's the matter, Adam? Don't want to be a Giga Chad?
Just like, I don't know. There's it's just not every form of media serves to undermine your existence. If you play Gears of War or something, thinking it was Smash Rules where you're invincible on the ledge grab.
No, I didn't mean to ledge grab. I was trying to jump over her. It just automatically ledge grabbed for me. That would have been nice, though, if I was invulnerable on the ledge.
So if you play Gears of War before you go to work, and your job is talking to people, right? You play Gears of War and you're so good at Gears of War and you kill all the aliens, right? Or the locusts or whatever they're
Now
called.
I see I have less magic the more I die. It's one of those games. Because what better way than to punish someone who's just learning how to play the game?
So you get them playing Gears of War. You feel super confident. It's a big power fantasy. You're such a badass, right? And then you gotta go
What,
and
can I
do a
not hit
job
this lever?
where you're dealing with people. And you gotta be confident. Now you're more confident. I mean, if you see a character that looks like you, and then they're destroying aliens and stuff, training you to appreciate a sense of accomplishment might make you go and accomplish stuff. I don't know.
You know what? I can upgrade my sword.
There's plenty of people that played Age of Empires and were like, man, my history is so cool. I'm so glad that I'm X, Y, or Z heritage or whatever.
Yeah.
There are plenty of Hispanic kids who were they played Age of Empires and they were like, damn, El Cid was fucking cool. and then they like, you know, they're more okay with identifying with having Spanish heritage as opposed to like what they would teach you in school, and that's that like Aztecs are good guy cannibals or something. So you don't lose your experience when you die. That's
Okay,
interesting.
hold on. There we go. Alright. Did it tell me how to do it, or do I just... There it is. Alright.
Does that use magic?
No. That's just like a weapon art or something, whatever. It better not use magic, otherwise it's totally not worth it.
Europa Universalis made me appreciate a lot of non-European history. Seems like it'd be the opposite. It's called Europa. Oh,
Right here, bitch.
nice. You should see what that Y prompt does. I bet it's a cool move. Ah. I believe. Ah.
Did it not count the heavy hit as
I don't
being
think
any
it charged
damage?
up all the way.
Yeah, but still. It doesn't give me a little percentage?
I guess it gives you a small percentage, huh? I don't know. You know, and like the first time I saw German, like anything German themed being shown in a positive light, in my life, you know, was
Puppy? Puppy! Alright, you know what? This is the best game. Oh shit, they're gonna kill that puppy, aren't they?
I
That's
doubt
the
it.
only reason why they would show it.
I doubt it.
You fuckers.
Was Full Metal Alchemist. Whoa.
There, there's your waterfall.
Whoa. Fuck. Alright. Maybe that refills a blood flask.
Oh, come on, I was trying to charge it up. Hey, Shalish. Fucking on my way.
I wonder what you drop on the... Oh, are you drop... No, I guess not. Yeah, I wonder what you drop when you, die. Like what you picked up, what a guild fragment is.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, come on, I want to see if it breaks through shields. Just let me test things. It does. Alright. Yeah, yeah. It does until it doesn't.
Yeah, well,
Oh, it did the opposite direction. Fuckers. I hate that touching them hurts me.
yeah.
Because, like, this is not the type of game where that's okay. Hollow Knight, I kind of get it. I don't get it for this. I don't get why touching them would hurt me.
You don't think the Y prompt thing is useful to do?
Why would it be? I can just kill them in one hit.
But you don't think that it's giving you some kind of power up when you do that?
I don't know, man.
I can
What?
almost, I can
Why
almost,
didn't it work that time? It worked every other time. Didn't give me anything. See? Oh, well, that gave me some health. So I suppose that's something. But yeah, I don't know what the point of that would be. It doesn't do anything for me. Well,
But like, so if there's like propaganda put out there to like demoralize you, right? To make you feel worthless.
get
like,
off of the fucking ledge! Jesus Christ. I'm not trying to ledge grab, and it's just like, oh, you want a ledge grab, right? You want a ledge grab, right, boss?
You know, for a big cone helmet, doesn't really protect much from rocks.
Ugh, so fucking annoying. I wish I could jump off of the ledge grab, but it won't let you. You have to press a direction, and it's just so unnatural feeling.
Mm.
It's like the same thing with Dragon's Dogma, where it's like they want you to stop moving completely to stop running, but it feels so much more natural just to click the stick again.
I gotta tell you though, when I'm like in combat, cut yourself again?
What?
The number at the top right, I thought it changed.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so you sacrifice experience to use that ability?
I guess.
Hmm.
Worth it.
So yeah, if there's propaganda made out there by people who hate you to make you feel bad and try to like guilt you for being
Where'd the
white
puppy
or
go?
something. I think is he on the next screen? Maybe it's just he just wandered up.
Maybe it's just like a small percentage that you get to see the puppy. Maybe I'm lucky. Because I
Maybe
died so many times.
Mhm. So anyway, if propaganda that can make you feel bad exists, then there must be an equal or greater benefit to having media out there that makes you feel good about who you are. And if that takes the form of a video game, doesn't that have a benefit? And like his argument seemed to be entirely based around the idea that there's violence in video games. But what if kids playing video games that aren't
Oh.
violent? You know? Because kids could totally waste like their whole day in Minecraft creative mode. So
I think it gives me a little bit of magic. I'm not 100% sure though.
you
But I
definitely,
think I saw it go up a little bit.
yeah. I see. So the reason it I think
Yeah, it goes up a little bit.
yeah.
I think I would prefer the health, but whatever.
Usually it's health.
God, it's so brutal. Fucking rocks. I hate when games create this. Ah, fucking God. I hate when games create this really small thing. What's the word I'm looking for? Like a falling thing or a throwing thing. It's very tiny, but like it'll add up the most damage to you. Like feels just very uncool to get killed by it.
Oh yeah.
It's the worst.
Especially when it doesn't really make sense.
Like a rock?
Yeah.
I would say so.
Or like bats or something. Or, I don't know, like a dog. Like in Call of Duty, you could get killed by a rock. Or not a rock, a dog. More easily than being shot. And then people would try to rationalize it, right? And it never really made any sense.
Why does sometimes it work and then sometimes it doesn't? Is it just a percentage that it'll do the Y prompt thing, or I don't know.
Like knock someone down?
Yeah.
On
Well,
the shield
I don't
guys
think that you know, but
specifically, the shield guys, while they're attacking, they can be hit, and they usually end up swinging right when you charge up. So it just happens to work out that they're not blocking when you swing. But I think if it hits, it's supposed to knock them down. There's probably enemies later that can't be knocked down by it as easily, but. Now at least it seems working. Hey, it's Pyros here. What's going
What's
on?
up? Playing some Blasphemous.
Is there a sword in front of the camera? I think there is. It's hard for me to even see the camera because there's that
Oh, you mean on the okay.
sword here. By the way, Lowry, you ever go by? Do you ever actually get called by your last name, or do you go by just like Eric? Some people they end up with some people have like a cool. When they have a cool last name, they end up getting called by their last name. There was also kind of a thing with like the sports people, like the jocks at my school, they would call people by their last names. I don't know why. It just kind of
It's
was
just
like a
kind
trendy
of
thing.
like
Yeah, that's a spell, I think, yeah. Good call. I got called Meisner once upon a time.
Hey, Meisner. Oh, hey. What's
Sister
up?
of mine, as I foretold you, someone is heading towards the Forbidden Gate.
Hey, nobody told me it was forbidden.
Someone
Forbidden.
who and excommunication
I don't know anything about it.
of all that is sacred and rests there. No, do not place your doubts on me. I am ready.
What is he carrying around, a big bell on a stick? Mercy dreams. Is there another place to rest?
Trying to put mods into Starbound. Sounds familiar. This looks like a space Terraria.
That's a funny way of putting it.
Have you seen this before?
Let me see. Oh yeah, that's a space Terraria if I ever saw it.
So are we gonna sink like 300 hours into this?
I don't know about that.
It's Terraria in space, yeah. Kind of cool enemies.
Yeah. Oh man. Let's not do this one. Oh, thought it wouldn't reach me. Alright.
Ah, there you go, flagellants. I think the game has a specific aggressive tempo they're expecting you to adopt. It's like hit, parry on most things.
Yeah. But I don't play by the rules.
Yeah, you're such a badass.
I am.
I wish I could be so cool.
Oh, you have to respect your character. No, I don't.
Got it like half a decade ago, and then keep coming back from time to time. That's a cool kind of game.
Is he talking about the space Terraria?
Yeah.
Oh, this is some fucking shit right here. I don't like this.
More pointy hats. Look upon thy pointy hats in despair.
Yeah, I guess I do have to cross.
I think you should just like hit parry everybody. Just pretend that you're super good.
Ugh.
Parry everything.
Can I parry those? You don't seem very sure.
Can you dodge?
I can dodge, but it's not actually a dodge.
It doesn't do iframes?
Well, it's like this.
Okay.
As far as I know. I
Can
think
you attack while you're
still-
dodging?
No.
Hmm.
Come on. Oh, come on. You see this shit that I have to put up with stream? And through the wall. Ah, a nice coffin. Him to nice guys who were else the blah 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 with righteous increasing the speed of attacks for some time. Sounds like shit. Don't want it.
It'd be cool if there were certain enemies that would just hurt you by touching you, like ghosts. It's like, I
Yeah,
could see
but it's
those
just
guys.
like everything.
Yeah, I could see
Yeah.
those guys being like a thing where it makes sense that they hurt you when you touch them, but
Yeah. It's a pain in the butt. I'm not a huge fan. I guess when you're designing games, it's just like kind of easier than designing a hitbox per se to just make them touching you itself hurt you.
it's an interesting trait for an enemy to have. But when they do it like Mario, where everything that you touch hurts you, it's not great.
Yeah, I don't think you can parry those orbs. I think you just gotta eat them.
Can they be dodged?
Not if you want to hit the enemy. Oh, come on with it.
Extraordinary ladder difficulty.
But, like, it was barely touching me.
Yeah. It's kind of weird because you could normally just drop down the ladder, right?
Yes.
Oh man. As in a big chair.
It's not the size that matters.
It's a creative enemy though. It looks nice.
Looks interesting.
Yeah. A lot of the stuff in this game seems to look interesting. Let's put that too.
Oh. There we go. Got another cherub. Whatever I need those for. Who knows?
I don't know. They, when you get resurrected, they show up, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll resurrect you extra good. What if there's like a mechanic that your like loading screens would get shorter if you got a certain pickup? Like they would reward you if you play it on PC. Everything's dumbed down to the console edition, but you can pick up stuff to make the loading screens the pre-configured loading screens. That was the thing with Mass Effect 2. All the loading screens are like minimum 3 minutes or something. Because it was built for console, so they wanted the versions to be the same, so they guaranteed a certain length of loading screen as part of some contract. I don't know if that was Mass Effect or some other game, but I've heard of that before, where like performance improvement
Why, I love it.
stuff can't be.
Captives of the miracle, penitent one. Do not be surprised to find this merchant here. This ancient holy Candelaria. For what I say, I will not ask you for any money whatsoever. Those forbidden tears you shed would be more than an hour ahead. Cast your dot.
I feel like this is a trap somehow. I'll take your key.
What I present to you. You're a small piece. Its great power should not be underestimated. Trust me, for I have the blood of kings on the palm of my hand.
Why does that make you trustworthy?
I don't know.
Freaking key that was guarded by the eldest brother in the Brotherhood, but was eventually lost, thus forever sealing the chamber it opened. I guess I'll need a key. My video instincts tell me that I'll need a key.
Your video instincts?
Video game instincts.
Ah.
Ah, whatever. Thanks for the key, lady.
Hey, you wonderful galaxy. How's it going?
I guess that's where I come out.
Yeah.
Just took forever. Tricked me. Yeah, okay.
What can I make for you, Adam? Oh, you bought a 3D resin printer?
That was weird.
Eh. I don't know. I feel like I don't want to mess with resin. I have a resin mini. I have this like super sick Minotaur. But
Hey. I can't hit jump any faster than that.
maybe you could dodge at it, being on the ground like in Dark Souls.
No, I don't think so.
It's probably quite dusty, but I do have a... I'll show you the resin mini that I have. I mostly have 3D printed minis. This guy right here is very dusty. This guy. Should take this guy outside and dust him, but yeah. Lots of nice detail. Muscles on his back. Looks nice and scary. Arms and everything.
I don't have enough magic? No.
Nice boss creature, I think.
There we go. Go there. Yeah, I got him. You have to stay on the ledge, you dumb idiots. Stupid.
You can also get a decent amount of detail out of, what do you call it, PLA printer. This I printed in a bunch of pieces and then attached. And you can see obviously where their pieces are attached. And obviously I never painted it. But, damn, he's kind of cool, huh? So it's like an undead guy. I would love to bring this out as like, not even like the finale of the campaign or something, but just like, you know, the capstone of the first kind of arc, have this attack a city that they're in, and then, yeah, just have like a long-term boss fight where like you know, the party has to leave in the middle. Be kind of a cool thing to run. But yeah, I don't know how much detail you can see with this camera, but there's you can see the scale of him is like kind of big, but like some of these hands are not human hands, and then you can see there's all these skulls and skeletons in the back. Even these big ribs, and bound in by the ribs are a bunch of skeletons kind of packed in there. The arms sort of have the same deal going out, that big claw on the back. You know, he's got this open stomach section. Might be a cool thing to like stick a mini in there and be like, oh, you have to rescue that character or something. Mm-hmm. Or you stick a necromancer in there, like a mech pilot. Right. Very cool. I don't remember what this... I could look for it on my computer, but I don't remember who this... I don't remember who the artist was. Oh no, I do. It's Comet Lord Miniatures, I think. He has one model that he showed off on Instagram that's like a pre-release thing. And then, I don't know, I never ended up getting it, because, I was ready to buy it right then. And then it was just like pre-showing it off, and I was like, eh. And he showed up more pictures while it was still in pre-whatever. And then now,
freaky.
it's like months later and I never got it.
What was the point? Didn't even hit me with it. You just didn't like that statue. Yeah.
Is she helping you?
Yeah, she is.
Oh, that's cool. There's friends and dialogue.
I just met her, but funny enough, she was willing to help me.
That's crazy.
She was literally just sitting outside the boss room and was like, I can help you if you want. And I was like, yeah, sure. I don't actually know what she's doing to assist me, though. How?
A grunt from Halo? You know, I have no idea if having physical miniatures is going to be that important for me. I mean, I'm going to be running stuff for a library, so showing up with a whole bunch of skeletons could really work out. You know, but, you know, some of these really detailed minis, it might be nice to like load them into Tabletop Simulator and do like an online session or something.
Ah. You see, like, getting killed by that is the worst.
Yeah. Although, like, so what if you shot like a laser, like it was still like kind of a dismissive sort of not his main thing ranged attack, but it was cool, like a laser vision or something, where it's like just a little.
It would be better, I guess.
Because I kind of like that when like you dodge away from a boss and they do a little throwing knife and it catches you and it kills you. It's like, ah, got me. You know.
It's gonna do the same thing over again. Yeah, I know. You hate that head. It's a bad head.
Welcome back, Parser. I enjoy painting figures. I have no skill at it. I've never even tried really, so I have no real excuse for it. Well, it's cool you can escape from the corner. You have to do that. Wait for the.
And I'm dead. She came super late to the fight, didn't she?
In the long run, I'll save money. Yeah. Also, resin printing is so sketchy. Like, you have to not get the stuff on your skin. You have to, like, not breathe in the dust. You have to cover your eyes when you're using it, because you can get in your eyes. Poison yourself that way.
Yeah, it's just poison everywhere. It's just like death. You have invited death into your home.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it'll be fine.
Whereas the POA, as you say, printers, have less detail. It's like...
What? It tracks me? What's ever the point of dodging if his attacks track me?
Well, you run around the stage. When it does the...
No. You didn't see it, if you're saying that.
The roots from the ground you're talking about?
It was one from that one very specific attack. I just didn't even see, like, when did he put that there? That was...
Yeah, I've never seen that attack.
Yeah. Anyway, yes, one very specific attack where he attacks and then you, like, dodge from his hand attack, but then there's roots that come out afterwards. And I thought at first that the roots just came out from behind him, and then it's like, well, you dodged forward, so this is what you get, that's your punishment. But actually, it's just tracking me, so, like, whatever direction I go, it'll just come out from wherever I am.
And it's from the ground?
Yeah, you can't jump it either.
Right, so you just keep running.
But it attacks me on the ground.
Mm-hmm. You just keep moving.
But it'll move wherever I go.
Right. So you just keep on moving. Just like outrun it. You just can't be changing direction when it comes. So you need enough to run away. Oh, she heals you.
Literally all she does.
By the way, does anyone who got a double book bundle or an ultimate bundle have a particular bookmark they want me to print for them? Different colors or whatever? Say, because for like most people it's random, but I figure if you're in this little chat land, I could try and print a thing with the colors you like and then remember.
What's wrong with this game? Why is everything so slow? Oh, it's more deep.
Yeah, I was about to say it's more deep that way. Also, I don't
It's
know
like,
what you think about
who
this.
the heck wants to stay on a screen that says continue for like a full second after you hit the button?
That was before you started. I just wanted to show you. I did like 2 colors on the back, so there'd be a little.
Oh, that's weird.
I don't know. I thought maybe it'd be like Outrun, kind of the sunset and the pink.
No, not at all.
Well, Trisha doesn't like it. Does anyone like this
It's
one?
absolutely not what you were imagining.
But like I don't know. It's like the 2 colors, so it's like kind of cool. I don't know. No. All right. Well,
That sword is a freak.
Trisha
I
doesn't.
hope they get bullied at school. At sword school.
Cyan, pink, white, then pink and cyan. Cyan? Cyan. What the fuck is cyan again? Is that blue? Yeah. Cyan's like a kind of blue. It's like the printer thing, right? Okay, so I got cyan in here. Okay. Cyan, pink, white, then pink and cyan. Is that like the trans flag or something? Cyan. What's the trans flag look like? Okay, we got sky blue. Yeah. Yeah. Trans flag. I thought that was like. Oh yeah. Yeah, that is the trans flag. You're trying to get trans flag sword made. Yeah, I'm not changing it 5 times.
That's not enough magic. She is not doing enough here. I don't know what even the point is of her being around with. I don't even know, man. I'm not seeing like any difference. Do I have to be like specifically standing under her when she's doing her healing thing?
Yeah, I don't know if this is the right time to ask, but who's your favorite Straw Hat pirate?
What?
Wonderful Galaxy is printing a Monkey D. Luffy at the moment, and he would like to know.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe Nami.
There you go, folks. I want black and gold. Alright. Does anyone want the one that has blue? Because I have blue in there right now. Yeah. Black and gold. Oh, I'll do a blue and gold one because that'll look nice. And then switch and do... You want gold as the letters or gold as the top? Like... You want gold as the bottom or the top, I guess. Yeah. That's it. That's an explanation. That makes sense. Hold on. Let me catch up on chat. It will save you money in the long run for sure. Honestly, having a grunt from Halo would be kind of an interesting mini to have.
She didn't even heal me that time. She just screamed. And then nothing happened.
Maybe you have to be in a certain area or something.
I was right underneath her. There is no excuse.
I mean, you're not paying her.
Why are you yelling over here if you're not going to do anything?
Yeah. Painting miniatures can be a very tranquil experience, although if you try it with the wrong kinds of paint, not having the model primed, it can be rough. Interesting. That's what keeps me from getting the resin model kits. I think I'll just stick to gun PLA or gun block and other miscellaneous model kits. Sargon Pate's figures, I have to try it, and other Vader figure, like Darth Vader, or Vader is in the band.
fuck up, you bitch. I'm so sick. I'm already sick of hearing her.
Trap it with a Yerden. Gold letters. Okay. Gold letters. Alright, that works. So then I'll do... I think I should do more gold stuff, because the gold really does look nice, even if the gold is super expensive. Well, it's not super expensive. Although, it's only, like, $40 a kilo, as opposed to, like, 30, so it's, like, theoretically 30%, like, 33% more expensive, but at the same time, it's, like, you know, when you break it down to the grams, it's not... Is it like four cents a gram instead of 3? Not exactly breaking the bank, especially because like
the amount of damage is just retarded.
These-
Am I not supposed to do this yet? I think I'm not. I think I was supposed to do something else. Is there map travel in this game?
these swords are like not expensive to print. I think they're like 3 grams total or something. Where is Gurgi? I don't know. Hey Gurgi, come.
Ew.
Sleeping.
This map is super ugly. Hate this. Game options? Yeah, whatever. I guess there's no map travel. I'm not walking all the way back.
Do you want me to try the boss fight?
I don't think I think I was supposed to like level up their stuff first. Thanks.
Adam, can I show you my Darth Vader mini that I painted? Sure. How?
I don't get it. Why are there collectibles in this game?
Maybe you can like build stuff later.
Whatever, man. There's a lot of confusing things in this game.
There's an item over there.
I can't get to it. It's behind a gate. Yeah.
Ooh. What's that?
I don't know, but I'm going there. Is the map travel okay?
Custodia.
Jeez. That's...
Did you know that Romans were too cool to use U, so they had V instead? And I guess you would just kind of know. It was a...
Banquet of... Where's the...
U
Banquet
sound?
of Time.
Bouquet.
Aromatic herbs. Healing abilities. Well. Okay. Piece of shit. Anyway. Let's see. Can I get anything? Got this. I can get the plunging attack. Maybe that's something.
The pale thyme is native to the pale Arctic realm. What? It is the largest of the 8 biogeographic realms of the Earth.
That sounds quite dramatic.
I know. It's just everywhere where history occurred, basically. Europe, North Africa, and like not India, but everything else. It's like Russia,
I don't think
like
I can
Persia,
even reach
stuff
that.
like that.
Unless
Like-
there's some sort of special move fast ability.
It's like Rome plus Indo-European travel. Plus some islands I didn't know existed north of Russia.
So is this game like anti-Christian, pro-Christian,
I have no idea.
power wolf, somewhere in between?
I think the people who made the game grew up Christian and were fascinated by the more like
Darker themes.
yeah, like edgy parts of it.
Right. So, they're basically Powerwolf. Got it. Man, I don't get like a whole lot of experience. I got the perfect technique. Awesome. Come on, get on the ladder, you fuck. This game is very pretty, but it is very quickly becoming unfun. Maybe it's just because I'm too tired to play it.
So the developers, they asked if they were. Someone asked them if they were anti-Christian. They were like, "We're not anti. We just live in a city with lots of Christian imagery, and we like horror, and we were trying to build a nightmarish world from it." And so I guess they were just like taking inspiration from the more metal aspects of Christianity. Again, like flagellation is not like a major thing in the faith of Christianity, but some people really fixate on it.
They're freaks. Alright, I think I'm done.
Okay.
Call it a night.
Sure.
Say, go back Horizon Quest. Clap, clap.
Hey, Quantum Weasel, welcome to the stream. Hey, Gurgi. Hey, Gurgi, come. Where is that a puppy? Do I hear the stirrings of a doggo? No, he's just rolling over.
He's just doing his thing.
He is a lazy doggo.
He's a borf.
Yeah, he's definitely a borf. Yeah, he is being fluffy somewhere. That is right.
It's always fluffy somewhere.
Hey, Gurgi. Oh. I don't have a happy story to end the stream on, so you got the count.
Oh. But I have trouble thinking at midnight.
Oh, no, I was talking to the dog.
Ah, gotcha.
What's this? That's interesting. What do I have here? Hey, Greg, come. I didn't even for a treat, you lazy.
Gurgi doesn't care about treats. He just wants sleeps and pets.
Hey, Gurgi. Gurgi.
Aww. Are you a borf? Aww. Look at this borf over here.
Are you open? puppy. Oh, shatter spot. Oh. Shatter spot. Oh.
Gergie, you look like a very fluffy boy. Aww. He wants to give you kisses now.
Are you a fluffy puppy? Huh? Is that an accurate assessment? You want to say bye to the stream?
Gergie, do you have a happy story? And the stream with a happy story, Gergie?
Yeah, in the stream with a happy story, Gergie.
He's like, once upon a time, I got a treat and pet. It was the best day ever. That's a happy story, Gergie.
Can you get the back leg going with the scratching? Sometimes, yeah. He likes,
Sometimes he just lifts it, and he doesn't, like, shake it. It's just, like, lifting it.
like, if you get it right in the right spot, his back leg will go while he's standing, and he'll just fall. He'll just start to fall over, and you're like, yeah. So the back leg starts to go, and then he thinks that he's supposed to scratch with it, just because he's used to using the back leg to scratch. So now he thinks he has to itch.
He's got to pull his weight.
It's okay, buddy.
It's like, oh,
You're
all these
not-
people are petting me. I gotta remember to pet myself.
You're not actually itchy, Gergie. You're just a dumb. Okay. Alright, buddy.
What a fluff.
Well. Yeah, so the campaign is ending, like,
Very
Thursday.
soon.
Thursday
yeah.
in the afternoon. So if you guys want to back it, now's your chance. Because, like, yeah. Oh. Is that alright, buddy?
You're being cute for the camera.
Maybe I should make some, like, art.
Man. Can't believe there's just like one screen in Blasphemous where they have you pet a puppy and then you never see that puppy again.
How do you know you never see the puppy again?
I don't know, man. I feel like this is one of those indie games where they like put it in there as like a very small chance that you'll see a puppy.
Yeah.
And then you
Maybe.
then I just managed to get that small
Maybe the further you
chance.
get in the game, the higher the puppy chance gets as you're, like, making the world better.
I would like to learn the truth behind this puppy. Give me a sec. Blasphemous
Pet the puppy.
puppy. This is definitely not the same game.
Alright, well, thank you guys so much for hanging out. For saying hello to my dog. He is a dwarf. He's a very, like, calm dwarf. He's okay with you, like, touching his paws and everything.
There's actually, like, not a whole lot of details online about this game. Maybe they don't have anything about the puppy even there.
Maybe you're the first person who's ever experienced the puppy.
It's not that new of a game.
No, it's not. People went crazy over this game. There were so many people making videos on it and stuff. It was, like, all over everything.
Also, maybe this search is just bad. We'll try a different browser, or try a different search engine. I found it. That's what it was. That search engine.
Puppers of Albero.
Puppers of Albero. A little dog that occasionally visits Albero. Its only purpose is to claim head pats. The dog has a small chance, around 10%, to spawn every time the church map is visited. It won't stay permanently on the map. The dog recovers a bit of vitality each time it is pet. Aww. Oh, that is cute. On stream dedicated to the year's anniversary of the game, one of the team members said that this puppy is the prototype of his deceased dog. Thanks. Thanks for attaching that onto me. In the game files, the puppy's sprites are called Nemo. Well, that just means no name, but sure.
Yep.
Well, what a good puppy.
Here, Greg,
And there you go, folks. You learned something about the puppy in Blasphemous.
Here, Greg, you just go like, wow.
It's a good idea to have, like, little bits of cute or happy things in your game.
It's
important.
in general, that's a good idea. Because especially, like, if you're showing, like, if your girlfriend wants to see a game, it's just good to have a couple little things in there for her. It's like fan service, but for, like, cute stuff. Like that. Here, you just like, wow.
Mm.
Scratch over here, buddy.
This game looks mid. I'm impressed with the visuals. I'm not too much impressed with everything else. I think the fights don't feel that great.
I think the whole game is designed to feel good if you hit parry. And then it feels like a whole different kind of tempo.
Well,
so
you
you're
can
like,
go ahead and play it if you want.
I
But
don't like parrying. But I think
I
it's
don't
meant
like
for people.
parrying.
I think it's meant for people who want to parry in the middle of attacking. 'Cause that's what it looks like. It looks like it's just like super aggressive. If someone would hit you, you don't have to run away. You can parry and just stay in their face.
I get it to some extent, but no, it just doesn't feel right. The game just doesn't feel right. Something about it. Like, what was that other 2D Dark Souls game that I played? I forget what it was called. Hang on.
You're so fluffy doggy, yeah. Are you the fluffiest puppy? Yeah? Is that you?
Salt and Sanctuary, that was it. I overall didn't really like Salt and Sanctuary that much, but I think the boss fights that they hit you with, the first few boss fights, were pretty good feeling. And I thought, oh, this is gonna get better, but it didn't get better, so I fell off of that game. But yeah.
I think Salt and Sanctuary was one of those games that started out as a demo that was just the first boss fight, as like a proof of concept. So the first part was like really, really good, and then they started trying to build out from a kind of finished product.
Yeah. They really leaned on like the Flash game feel of it.
I think it's kind of actually difficult to work from that model, and I'm speaking from experience with like Treading Water. So that started out as a short story. The turning that into a novel like didn't work as smoothly as I expected it to, and I could kind of see that with like you playing Salt and Sanctuary. It felt like sort of I don't know.
Yeah.
Not bad, but
But yeah, I don't. The first few feelings of like the Salt and Sanctuary boss fights felt good. Hollow Knight boss fights, a lot of them felt good too. Once again, like the first one's feeling a little bit better than maybe some of the later ones, but that's fine. Whatever. The Blasphemous boss fights don't feel good right now. I can't really quite explain why, because I'm not a video game person. I don't make them for a living or anything. But yeah, they just don't feel very satisfying. And considering that these are like the first boss fights, you would think that those would be like, they'd want to hit you with the best, most fun things first. So, a little disappointing. Anyways, I'll play a little bit more of it, at least until I'm absolutely, completely sick of it.
I'll play some more stuff. Dragon's Dogma. For sure gonna finish Oblivion at some point.
Oh yeah, you definitely have to finish Oblivion.
Mhm.
It's a requirement.
Oh, hello. Are you upset at the petting and stuff?
He's like, you stopped
Oh.
petting me. What's wrong with you?
Oh, sure, baby. I bet you. Oh,
No, ba-ba-ba. Anyway. Do you want to do any happy story before we close out?
Nah. Nah, I don't really have any like on hand. And I didn't talk about anything bummery, so I feel like
So it even itself out, yeah.
I'll save my creds for later. Oh, hi! Hi, puppy!
What a cuddler.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to switch from blue to gold, and then I'll do gold and then black on top, and that'll be a wonderful galaxies. Oh, you know what? One more thing I should check on. I'm sorry, Gurgi, I have to get up. I do have to get up. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Yes. Oh.
Now you are just becoming rug, Gurgi. He's becoming carpet.
I ran out of silver, and then I was like, well, I better finish this helmet, because the fan was just going crazy on the printer, and I was like, that's going to wear out the fan if it keeps on going at that rate, and there's no option to, like, you can't turn it off while it's, while it's in the middle of the print. I don't know how to, like, save what's on the plate, etc. So, anyway, I printed the top half of the helmet in gold. I don't know if this looks cool to anybody. This is an extra helmet. I have 28 orders, and this is 29. So.
That's a gold little top hat.
Yeah. It looks much cooler in person than it does on the camera, I must say. But, yeah. I don't know. If anyone thinks it looks cool, it's,
Wonderful
yours.
Galaxy says, me, mine, please.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
I was actually kind of figuring, because you said you like gold, so yeah. You get the unique gold topped one, shiny. It does look quite pretty, I must say. Other than when it changed from one material to the other, there's a tiny bump there. Actually, I guess you can see it. Yeah, right at the when the materials change, there's a little bump. When like the temperatures change. Other than that, it's like pretty standard to all the other ones.
They also ask gold muzzle. I think they mean the...
I'm sure I could print one. No big deal.
gold helmet entirely. It's nothing a little elbow grease can fix. Can't fix, I think is what they meant. I also don't know, like, what backer you are, Wonderful Galaxy, so you'd have to give me that information so I know which one is you.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, otherwise, I have no idea where to...
You don't have to dox yourself. You can just, like, send a message. There's some kind of thing, right? Yeah, I'm sure there's.
Yeah, I guess Indiegogo has, like, an option to direct message the person.
Yeah, there's got to be some kind of thing, yeah. So, just do that. and it'll-
Gold full plate armor. Yeah, there you go. I can tell you my name.
You don't have to do that.
Oh yeah, it is hanging off, isn't it? You need some scissors.
Yeah, there's a little stringiness on the inside.
Huh.
It's fine.
It's
but-
whatever.
Yeah, it's not a big deal, but yeah.
Oh, Gabe Z-Gen is here, just as
Hey.
we're closing out.
Welcome.
You're welcome.
Griggy. Griggy, do you mind? Excuse me.
He's becoming carpet.
Ah. Well. also, we said at some point we were going to Puchicon, and for clarification, that's the one in Pennsylvania, not in New Jersey, because there's two, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There weren't many cons in New Jersey, and we didn't want to go to Atlantic City, so.
Yeah, Atlantic City is kind of like, I don't know. It's one of those deals where you'd have to, I don't know. I feel like you'd probably have to get like a hotel down there, and those are, I don't know. It's the first year they're doing it, so I don't even know if it's going to be popular, and I know Atlantic City is like,
They seemed like they were having trouble filling spots,
Yeah.
which also struck me
Yeah.
as bad, because then there might not be a lot of people there.
and because the venue's probably more expensive, they were charging more for the vendor spots, and it's like, yeah, but there's less of a chance of, you know,
There being people.
yeah, they might also be charging more because not enough people are signing up, like the, you know, restaurant going out of business, just add $5 to all the things on the menu. Just take it out on your regulars. So I don't know. So we're going to the one in Pennsylvania. Whenever it was, that October or something.
Yes.
Yeah. And signed up for another one.
Well, we're signed up for a couple different fairs, and we'll see if we can go to those next.
Yeah, that's what we're going to be figuring out now.
Hopefully those will be sooner. We're thinking, you know, go to a couple of different fairs during the summer.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I was saying I wanted to do a little bit of like a hiatus. It's staying on my pants. Because it took me like 4 months to write the first draft of my book, and then I was editing, and then I did write more of it, like add more chapters and stuff in the epilogue I wrote later, but I was kind of like, I feel like I should be reading more, and while I'm editing my own stuff, I just can't bear to like look at anything, so I want to take a kind of hiatus and focus on cons and fairs and selling and reading before I work on something I'm nervous to touch. Like, I want to do a fantasy series, but I'm, you know.
I want to do a fantasy series.
Everybody has a fantasy series in their like folders on their computer. But yeah, I want mine to be quite good. There's a whole lot of like research stuff where I just like want everything to be like super vibrant, you know. And then also like super gritty and brutal. It's gonna be like a, yeah. I want to do what I did with the contrast in Slayer in the Wide Valley, and then just kind of amplify that. I guess I should see what people think of that technique first, get some feedback, and then I can see what areas to emphasize. And what to maybe come back on. Yeah. So.
In the meantime, I've just been going over some feedback that we've gotten for Horizon Quest and making itty bitty edits here and there.
So, should be doing some more cons and some more reading. I just got a package with some books, and I've been reading some European fairy tales, which has been quite nice. Some of them are very simple and kind of interesting. I really like German fairy tales, but I haven't gotten to that section of the book. Although I'm looking forward to it.
Hell yeah, man.
German fairy tales are quite funny. They're a lot of people characterize them as being very depressing, but I would actually characterize them as being
oh, that can be the happy story. You can do a German fairy tale.
Oh yeah, sure. I'll give you like the shitty the shitty like jury rigged version of like Hans the strong Hans, right? So like there's a lot of stories that are kind of in this format where it's like Hans was there once was a town nestled in the middle of two mountains, and in that town lived a very strong boy, and people called him Strong Hans. And Strong Hans was very strong. And one day his father said, "You've got to take the cow out to pasture." But Hans said, "Well, the cow doesn't like me, and he refuses to go when I tell him. And his father says, well, you'll figure it out. And so Strong Hans goes up to the cow, and he begs the cow to go out to the pasture, and then Strong Hans realizes that the cow won't listen, but he is strong. So he picks up the cow and carries him out to the pasture and puts him down. And the cow eats the grass, and then he picks up the cow, puts him over his shoulder, and carries him back, and puts him into the back into his enclosure. And then the next day, all the boys want to impress this girl, call her Gretel, because most German fairy tales are just Hans and then Gretel. Like, it's like just the super common, like John and Jane or something.
Right.
Or, yeah, Jane Doe, yeah, so it's like just the super common names. So everyone's trying to impress Gretel, and they're climbing up a mountain to get an amaranth flower. And they're all so much better at climbing mountains, and he's not good at climbing mountains, but he's strong. Hans, so what Hans does is he flips the mountain over, and he picks up the flower. And then he gives it to the girl, and she's very impressed. And then one day, and then he gets married, and they go off together, pounding and bopping and however the kids say it. And then one day Death comes for him, and Death says, no matter how strong you are, Hans, you cannot solve all your problems with being strong, for you cannot escape death. And then Hans says, you're right, I am not fast, and I cannot escape death. And then he punches Death in the face. And he says,
get fucked.
And then Death goes, but I'm Death, you can't simply punch me in the face. And he kicks Death in the face. And he's so strong that Death flies over the mountain, and Death is too embarrassed to come back. And so Hans lives forever, because the moral of the story, and the moral of most of these stories, is if you're a specialist, if you're very, very good at one thing, you can
come up with creative solutions.
You can solve all your problems by being really good at something.
Yeah.
And that shows up a lot, the idea of like specialization being valued. And that's most of the stories, or some variety of that. There's Fast Hans, where Death is like, you cannot escape death, and he's like, well, yes I can, and runs away, and Death can't catch him. But then there's all sorts of those silly things.
Right. Oh my goodness. Yeah. That reminds me so much of like the Conan story, where like she's trying to freeze him to death, but he just wants to fuck so bad, just like keeps going.
So there's a Conan the Barbarian story where a frost giant's, it's called the Frost Giant's Daughter, and she like so there's this like myth of like frostbite, where you can be like hypothermia, where you get lured into freezing to death because it makes you tired. And so people sometimes describe it as like they personify it as like a frost giant luring you with tricks or something. And then she was seducing him, right? She was naked in the snow, dancing atop the snow, and then she goes ha ha ha, and like runs away across the top of the snow, completely naked, like flaunting herself and like magically seducing him. And then it works, and he's overcome by her magic, and then he is seduced and lured to wander out into the snow, following a battle when he's like covered in blood, right? And so he wanders out into the snow, and then she wanders further, but he won't stop. He won't freeze to death, and then she starts to get scared, and then he gets faster, and so he starts catching up, and he doesn't like tactically drudge through the snow. He's just like it's like dragging his legs through the snow, like
like
rage,
a tank.
yeah, just like a tank, like smashing aside frozen trees.
And she's like, oh god.
And then she like calls desperately for help. And her brothers show up, 2 giant frost giants, and he kills them both. And she's like, oh, fuck. And then he's just about to grab her when there's a great crash of thunder, and Theorm, the god of the frost giants, like alien abducts her away to Jotunheim or whatever to save her.
That's a really funny story.
I don't know what the moral of that story is. That, yeah, your magic might work, but don't make Conan.
If you want to fuck really bad,
yeah,
you can solve all your problems.
Don't make Conan. Don't try to kill Conan by making him horny. It won't work.
Don't try to kill the Hulk by making him horny either.
Yeah, that was a Marvel plotline.
Right. Yeah. It's like, if that worked, what did you think was going to happen if that worked?
Yeah, what's the What's the plan there? What's
Trying to make a big, muscly
What's
rage
phase-
monster be horny.
What's phase 2 of that plan? It's like phase 1, make Hulk horny.
Phase 2, get raped by giant Hulk dick.
Yeah. There's apparently some like Spider-Man plotline where that was like where Spider-Man gets Mary Jane pregnant, and then there's some line where he's like, "No, my radioactive semen has killed our baby."
Oh, yeah. There's a... that was shit.
Yeah, I mean,
The plotline where Spider-Man kills Mary Jane with his radioactive semen.
oh, he kills her. I thought it was a baby.
He kills her.
Amazing. Is that? Yeah, I don't even.
Fucking... They just can never let Peter and Mary Jane be happy again in the
It's
comics.
so
They
fucking
just won't
goofy.
let them.
As if anyone could like listen. If Mary Jane was sick with radioactive semen disease, you could literally like, in the same city, a couple blocks away, you could call.
Radioactive cock.
You could literally call Mr. Fantastic, and like have him like cook up some like anti-radioactive laser gun and then shoot her with it. Or Elixir from the X-Men. He like
Just call
He's-
up the Avengers. Like,
Elixir
hey,
is in driving
do you have
distance,
anything for
right?
me?
Like I mean, if he's in the X Mansion, he's like driving distance because that's New York State from New York City. Like, what are you? What are you, an idiot? You can't, you can't rent a car. Like, and it's not like he doesn't know he exists. Like everyone on Earth, like if you literally, like everyone on Earth knows about the different superheroes. It's not like a superhero shows up and people are like, "Who the fuck is Daredevil?" They're like, "Oh yeah, Daredevil, that guy." It's like if you think people follow celebrities, like people would be super into superheroes.
Oh yeah.
So.
Anyway, we're gonna close out the stream and say good night, everyone.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out and talking with us and
Yeah.
watching me play Blasphemous.
And remember, if you specialize in something super hard, you can get a hot bitch and punch death in the face.
Yeah. That's just science.
Lessons from Germany. Anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out. Did we miss any chant?
I'm gonna say goodbye now.
Theorem. Yeah. Theorem is fun to say. I don't know. Maybe his name is actually like Tyrem or something, but
Oh, I don't
Theorem.
know. It does sound better. Anyway,
Anyway, yeah.
good night.
Oh, hey, Chaos Smash. Hey, everybody. Hey, all the people.
Hey, goodbye.
Bye. Yeah.
Came too late. Should have showed up earlier.
Yeah. Thanks for showing up.